Hi, I'm Wendy from Shiny Happy World, and this is the new Io Moth pattern. Here's how to make it. All right, this is the video showing how to make the Io butterfly. Actually, it's an Io moth, but I am making a second version in butterfly, kind of bright, cheerful butterfly colors. There is no such thing as an Io butterfly, but we're going to pretend that there is. So I have got, first let me show you my light box setup. I should have done that before I put all those pieces out. I have my light box. I have a tempered glass cutting board on it. You do not need this, but I like to fuse right on my light box, and it is plastic. It can't handle that, but the tempered glass can. I have my placement guide, and I have a clear silicone sheet. I've got all of my pieces cut out and ready to go. And when I say ready to go, it means that, so I fused the pieces to the back of my fabric. I use Heat and Bond Light. It's a fusible adhesive. Then I cut out on all of the solid lines. The dotted lines you can ignore. Those are placement guides that are there for people who are not using a light box, but you are, so we can ignore those. Then we're ready to go. So we're going to start with piece number 1 because the pieces, the numbers tell you what piece is what, but they also tell you in what order you will lay them down. So in this one, the bottom wings are very deeply overlapped. That's kind of, I saw a very common pose for the Io moth. It's not always that way, so you could fuse these you could play around with it, but I'm going to make it exactly like the pattern. So we're going to put 1 and then 2. We're going to start putting some of the decorations on this one. So 2 is this kind of hook shape that goes right on that line. There we go. And then 3 is, it's got kind of a double spot in the center that's left here. And then, let's see, that is piece 4 is a spot within the spot. There we go. I think that goes like this, actually. All right, and then piece number 5 is the other wing. And you can probably already see how having the light box is making this a million times easier. So that wing goes like so. And then 6 is its kind of hook piece. So what I meant to say is you could fuse this right now. In fact, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to tack it together. That'll keep me from shifting any of the other pieces, any of the pieces around, but it'll also kind of show you. I could peel that up and then I could move the wings around and place it however I want to. Just, you've got options. Let's see. This one goes like that. Now we're going to put the hook piece on this side. And I find it easiest to lay that one in place if I start at the tip of the hook and then just follow that line around. Oops. Which would help if it wasn't so floppy. There we go. And then we've got 7. Now I'm going to shift this over just a hair. There we go. Okay, 7 is the big dot. And then 8 is the little dot. One of the reasons that I did the full wing instead of cutting it off, it gives you multiple layers in there, but I designed this pattern so that you could mix and match the pieces. So you could take these wings now and combine them with different top wings and different bodies and really play around with all of the bits. And that gives you the flexibility to do that. So that was piece 9, and then we've got 10 is the other top wing. And then, let's see, 11 and 12 are these spots up in here. So we've got 11, and then 12. And then 13 and 14 are his antenna. He has those kind of fat, feathery moth antenna, even though I'm calling him a butterfly. We're not going to mess with his antenna. And then the last bit to go down is going to be his body. Piece number 15. I don't do many patterns with 15 pieces in them, but these moths are special. All right, now I'm going to tack all of the pieces together. So again, this is just a quick tack. I'm not counting and doing things properly. It's just to hold them together enough to be able to move that. Let that cool for 1 second. Then I'm going to carefully peel the pieces up. Now I have one butterfly, and I'm going to position that on his block. So let me take some of that lint off. And now, so I'm doing all of the moths kind of very formal, straight up and down, but I'm doing the butterfly versions tipped so that they're like fluttering through the quilt. All right, now I'm going to do the proper fuse. It's going to take a little more time, so I'm going to fast forward through that. All right, so that is ready for sewing. So I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and I'll do all of the outline stitching around all of the pieces. And then I'll bring it back here and I'll show you the proper moth in realistic moth colors and this finished block. And I'm also going to show you a Franken moth that I made that combines pieces from 2 different moth patterns. All right, here is the finished Io moth. It's made in fairly realistic colors and it's on the mothy background that I've been working on. But I also made an Io butterfly. So there is actually no such thing as an Io butterfly. I just wanted to take the exact template pieces from the Io moth and make it in completely fantasy, more butterfly-ish colors. So I've got it on a bright blue background and I've got brighter, more butterfly. Some moths do come in bright, vivid colors, but most of them are pretty muted. So this is in brighter colors. And it is what I'm calling an Io butterfly. And one more thing that I wanted to point out is that I am making all of these moth patterns mix and matchable. So this has nothing to do with the Io moth, but this is a Franken moth that I made combining pieces just from the Luna moth and the elephant hawk moth. But it's going to be, all of these patterns are going to be combinable so that you can use any of the wings with any of the bodies and add any of the markings that you like and do any different kinds of antenna. So it's just going to be a really fun collection of patterns that you can play with. So in addition to the 10 moths, which you can also use to make fake butterflies, you can also make all kinds of Franken moths and Franken butterflies by mixing and matching the pieces. So this is the new Io moth pattern. Go back to the moth proper, and it's available at Shiny Happy World. I'm Wendy, and I will see you next time.